Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to tell you a story, but we are going to need a character from you. So give me a name.
Mel. Alice.
Mel? And what does Mel do? I need an occupation.
Dentist.
Mel the dentist. This will be the story of Mel the dentist.
Once upon a time, there was a man named Mel. Mel was the worst dentist ever in the history of dentistry.
Once upon a time, as well, there was another guy that was named Mel, and he was also a dentist.
But he was a very good dentist. And so whenever the two got together, things got a little feisty.
They often would complain to one another about their patients.
The first Mel had a lot of people with cavities. The second Mel
Had a lot of people with money.
The only people who would come to him were poor people.
Second Mel was just full of
Money.
And he loved it.
But the first Mel did not. The first Mel decided to get his revenge against the second Mel, hereby referred to as Mel 2.
So Mel 1 snuck into Mel 2's house and replaced him.
with the magic donkey.
That spewed out nitrous oxide.
Which did make his patients a little woozy.
But it actually improved business.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was book 1, Clash of the Mel's. For book 2, I need your favorite genre.
Fantasy.
What kind of fantasy?
Sexual.
Sci-fi fantasy?
Yeah.
All right, those two meld well. Sci-fi fantasy, chapter 2.
So the donkey was suffering from horrible
Chest pains. And didn't know which way was up.
Turned his skin into a metallic
Shield of silk.
And he discovered he had magic powers.
Born from an alien, breasted inside of his heart.
He said, "Hello, alien."
We're going to be best enemies. So, back at the complex, Mel 2
was planning further revenge against Mel 1.
And decided that he was
Going to
create a
option.
to kill.
Mel 2.
Unfortunately, his HMO did not cover this one.
So we had to go back to the drawing board and hire magic cowboys.
When the magic cowboys showed up, they decided that they would
Try and seduce Mel 1.
With lasers.
That was book 2. I'm not going to title it. We are going to reduce sci-fi to just Kyle. We need a genre for Michelle. Romance. Wow. For Bilal.
Film noir.
Film noir. Kenny.
War.
War movie. Scott.
Poetry.
Poetry reading. Ian.
gross out comedy.
And Ben.
Chick flick.
Chick flick. Let us review sci-fi.
Romance.
Film noir.
War.
Poetry.
Book 3 for Mel versus Mel.
When the cowboys got there, they saw the most beautiful girl they'd ever seen in their
Entire life. The light glistened brilliantly off her skin.
Shot them all dead on contact. Mel 1.
Slowly put the cigarette in his mouth. He'd been a little exhausted from the day's adventures.
Fighting the robot space cowboys, riding the alien and breasted in his chest.
But he felt that he was a little lonely in this world. And he needed someone to fill that ache.
So he just ate a whole bunch of beans.
Unfortunately, this led to a situation where he was very distressed
By the smell. It was unlike any other odor.
So the cowboys exploded and Mel exploded and
due to the passion overwhelming them.
All that remained was the beautiful woman.
And the cowboys proposed from the afterlife.
Let's raise Hitler from the dead and then kill him!
That would make a wonderful story to bring us together. This our final romp in the afterlife.
Verily, it was so.
Then Moon Zombie Hitler
Returned and
Convince them to
That. Then suddenly is in.
Wondrous, wondrous.
be mine!
lasers,
Chainsaw!
and then they sailed away to the planet of Mars.